Guys, you might wanna see this. Come here.
Hey, be careful with that. Have some respect.
Chill, I'm just doing my job, okay?
Shut off, both of you. Do you mind to go somewhere else?
Yes, sir.
Sorry for the disturbance.
What a mess. It means disaster. I assume nearly 60 to 80 casualty on this.
Don't worry, you will get used to it.
Anyway, where did sample go? Can you explain it to me how the DNA profiling works? I mean the
Basically, DNA identification is a three-step procedure. The antemortem, the postmortem, and also a comparative profile of the two. Antemortem, or AM, means before death and involves the process of collecting cell material from the relatives. Authorized police officers are allowed to collect antemortem samples from the personal items exclusively used by the victims at home. The postmortem step refers to the stage known as the after-death sample collection from the body parts of victims found at the crash scene, like what we're doing right now. We gather all the samples that we can get. Then, the last step involves a comparative analysis of the DNA profiles from the AM and PM materials. We do this all at the lab to collect information and documentation.
can sit. Thanks for coming. Make yourself comfortable, please. Go sofa.
Sure, so far we received confirmation about 5 victims more. From what I heard, they have sent a team to track them down. The team said they found about 60 bodies at the site, and also the total exact number of plane crash victims are 90 people, including and mass staff, according to the first officer in Bremen. 15 of them, including mass staff, is Malaysian citizens, not to mention also the businessman Datuk Syafiq when missing. According to his family, he was in this flight. Sir, I need a team to on call with me tonight.
MashaAllah, he's such a good man. I will work on that. Thank you. Mr. Fahad, how the
My
proceeding?
team already make antemortem based on the list that we received. The sample from the family and relative in our good hand. We suggest to make check on dental record, post-check body procedure and DNA profiling. We will use short tandem repeats analysis, much faster, less labor intensive and easy to analyze. So far, nothing to add.
Make sure check on that with Officer Aiman, and I also want report by Monday.
Sorry for interrupt, sir. I need the copies as well. Not to mention, but we need the statement. It has been 3 days since the tragedy. The relative and family need to be informed. The press for sure want to cover these stories. The information need to be updated, especially they want to know about the missing businessman.
Any word from Minister?
I haven't received his email yet.
We cannot make a concrete statement on that. From now on, we will leave it to the family liaison officer. They will inform to the victims' relative and afterward the media. Try not to give any personal info regarding their identity and residence. It's our job to protect their identity and we don't want people to get offended.
If there any problem, don't hesitate to call me. Our meeting will dismiss. Okay. Thank you.
You know, he chose economy class instead of business class. Don't you think that's strange?
Well, sometimes people like him doesn't like to be recognized. I mean, he is such a humble person. Although he owns billion ringgit company, I saw him on a TV show last night, if I'm not mistaken, on Malaysia Hari Ini, the morning talk. He is likable and socially intelligent person. I heard he been working out by some project with his partner that currently live in Europe. It is about investment that he made on security software. I don't know. Maybe he just pay a visit to his friend or having vacation. Wallahu alam.
Maybe. That makes sense.
By any chance, is this related to terrorist attack? After all this event that we are going through, it made people afraid to travel. Dangerous everywhere. I wondering how this happened.
I'm not sure about that. Usually the flight crash because the impact to the ground. It is the basic rule of physics. Once it goes up, it must go down. The impact killed them, not the explosion.
What do you think could have led to the crash?
They say there is something to do with the engine. An object fly into the engine. Probably a bird, but a big one, maybe like a hawk or something. The damage was pretty severe. I think that is the cause the plane to lose control and crash. Look at the side. It is a huge mess.
Excuse me, Mr. Ahmad? We already booked you and your team a flight. Tonight I will send you the details.
So, where are we going?
Pagi-pagi buta Maya dan tanya aku nak ke mana. Berseluaring di baju bunga-bunga duduk atas tangga.
Oh, hello. You must be Mr. Ahmad, right? Investigator from Malaysia. Nice to meet you. May I introduce myself? I am Peter Ness, one of specialist registrar here in MOC.
Housework.
Not much. You?
It's a busy week if you ask me. By the way, did you figure out the crash?
Actually, I have, but I can share it. You know, it is part of the code.
That's fine. From what I had, there's all those international identification has been identified.
You heard it well.
That is just one guy, the businessman.
You sure your source was reliable? Careful on what you read on the internet.
After this, what do you think about the public relation? With all this news, how people handle it?
It will be a hot topic for a while. It won't last. Just wait and see. After a couple of months, or maybe years, people will stop talking about it. As long as we keep it cool. Anyway, the odds of the plane crash are 1 in a million. Yet people is still afraid. The chance is small, take a risk anyway. If people won't stop, everybody stops. Did we ever meet before?
I am not an expert on this. Care to explain it to me?
You can make the comparison between the first program. What do you see?
I don't know, but I see the trade is same.
Yes, the thread is same. The blood sample was received. It belongs to the traffic right.
Okay, help me with this. Apparently he did not disappear. His blood was there, but his body is not around. He can simply vaporize. The blood stain, he was there.
I'm glad to help my colleagues. The family was involved in this tragedy.
Thank you for helping me in the challenge. See you again.